Hey guys, you're Marta Geek. In this video, I have an unboxing and hands-on look of the latest Google Pixel 3a XL that was just announced and released. This was also sent to me so I can try it out and make a video for you guys. So thanks to Google for sending me the smartphone. And they also sent me a Pixel 3 XL case as well, so we can try it out and see how it actually looks, because it's also on sale right now. There was two smartphones that was just announced. This one, which is the 3a XL, and the 3a. The 3a is actually smaller than this one. I think it's a 5.6 inch screen. This one actually has a 6.0 inch screen. So they actually sent me the clearly white version, which is awesome because it comes in two other colors, purplish and black. Purplish is actually the new color that's available this year. It looks pretty cool, but I'm really glad they actually sent me the white one. So let's go ahead and put this to the side there. We got the smartphone right here. Awesome. Let's see what's inside the box besides the charging block, of course. And of course, this charging block will also fast charge your smartphone. Keep in mind, the smartphone is actually not wireless charging this time, but it does do fast wireless charging. Comes with user manual as well, of course, and it also has right in here the pin to take out the nano SIM card. Also has a USB to USB-C, USB-C to USB-C cable charging. And you also have an adapter for USB-C to USB-A, just in case you need to transfer files between your phone and your computer, or you could also use a thumb drive as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead to the phone here, which, okay, oh yes, I love the white color. I love the white color. And it also has the colored button, which is orange this time. I think it used to be like a neon green, I think it was. And of course, when it comes to the build quality here in the back, it's actually polycarbonate, not glass like the normal 3XL that I have. And it still feels good. It still feels really, really damn good, even though it's not glass. It does feel really, really damn good. Over here, I have the normal one, which is the more premium one. And it looks very, very similar here in the back. It even has the glossy part here on the top. The camera on the back is basically the same. Like, see there, you have the fingerprint scanner in the same location. On the front is where it's a little bit more different, because this one actually has two cameras versus one camera here. Let's go and turn it on right here. There you go. But one huge difference here is that this one has a headphone jack. Look at that. It has a headphone jack right here. That's something you're not going to find on the premium one, which is insane. I don't get it why. Bottom, you have two speakers. You have the charging port right there, which of course it does fast charging through this port right there. Over here, you got the nano SIM card. Has the volume button over here, the power button, of course. Not bad. Look at that. Very cool animation there. I gotta say, it feels really light as well compared to this one. This one feels a lot more heavier, but of course that's because this is made of glass. This feels more lighter, but it feels really damn good. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up this phone, and we'll be back with the second half. So here we are back again with the second half of the video. I already finished setting up my smartphone the way that I want. And of course, the only thing that I actually did was put my SIM card in it that I was using on my Galaxy Note 9. I put my SIM card in it from T-Mobile, and it's very easy to put. All you got to do is use a pen there, take this out, and it just put the SIM card right there, which is a nano. I also set up my fingerprints as well. You do that while you're actually setting up your phone for the first time. Other than that, if you use Android smartphones before, the setup is very, very easy. And of course, I wanted to share with you guys my initial thoughts of the smartphone, which honestly feels really damn good in the hands. Of course, like I said, it is not glass, but it does feel really, really, really damn good. It has this glossy part right there, and it actually feels really, really smooth that almost simulates glass. The difference between this one, which is the 3a XL versus the 3XL, is that this is is a 6.0 inch 1080p OLED screen. The 3XL is actually a 6.3 inch OLED screen and is actually 1440p. This one is only 1080p. Over here, when it comes to the cameras, you can double tap here the camera, the button, the power button right there. Choose allow and it will launch the camera right there. You don't have to do any extra setup because by default this actually is already set up, so you can actually launch the camera from there. You got front facing camera over here just like that. And of course, if you want to swipe between the modes, you got portrait mode, which is really cool. You got camera, you got video. Keep in mind, this actually records video up to 4K and at 30 frames per second. And it also records 1080p at 240 and 120 frames per second. So you got video there. You got other parts right here like night shots, photosphere, photo booth, setting, lens, and slow motion. So of course the front facing camera is a 8 megapixel camera. The rear camera is a dual 12.2 megapixel camera. And what's cool about these budget smartphones that Google released is that they have the same camera as the premium one. So if you're looking to buy a budget phone with an amazing camera, you're going to get it right here because the Google Pixel phones always have one of the best cameras. Another big difference between this one and of course the premium one is that this has a Snapdragon 670, Adreno 615, 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is the same as the premium one, 64 gigabytes of internal storage. And on the 3XL, instead of being a 670 Snapdragon, it's actually an 845 Snapdragon, which is way more powerful than the CPU that you're gonna find here. But at least when it comes to the RAM, is the same. When it comes to the storage, is the same, but you have another option for 128 on the other one, which you don't have it here. Of course, like I said before, this one has a 3.5 millimeter jack, which is awesome because I truly miss it. I use it a lot. I haven't tried to see how it sounds, but let's go and try it out. So let's go and see how it sounds. We got there a song that I can actually share with you guys without getting hit by copyright. Okay, wait a second. If I cover this side, it doesn't affect the music. If I cover this side, it does affect the music. It actually says stereo speakers, but I don't see no stereo speakers here. It does have 2 grills, but when I cover this, nothing happens. When I cover this, look at that. You barely can hear anything there. Okay, so I don't know. Based on the specs, it actually says it has stereo speakers, but not front facing. But based on the test, it feels like the speaker is actually this side over here. To change the wallpaper, all you gotta do is press right there, and of course access all the wallpapers available here. Let's go ahead and change it right now to this one, which I really like. Set to both right there. There you go. Now it looks way better. I really like the way that wallpaper actually looks. Another thing you can actually do here is change the background of the theme. Right now, like you see, it's light and it still looks good. But if you want to have better battery life, I really recommend to using the dark theme, which is very convenient. And it also looks really cool. You gotta do is go there, display, advanced right here, go all the way down and change to dark. And that's it. That's all you got to do. Now you have here the notification section is actually dark. The Google Assistant or the Google part right here is actually dark. And right here, the app section is actually dark as well. And it looks really damn awesome. This has a 3700 milliamp hour battery life. They actually claim that you're going to get around 26 hours of battery life when it comes to talking. But of course, the negative thing here about this smartphone is that it does not have fast wireless charging. It does not have fast wireless charging, but it does have fast charging. That's something really good. And of course, another thing is that this is not water resistant compared to the other one, which it is. But other than that, it has all the features that you might want from a premium phone, but you know, not as powerful as the premium one. When it comes to the Geekbench, I did do a couple benchmarks here. This is the score that I have for CPU right there. For the GPU, this is the score that I got right there. Most likely you're not gonna have problems playing games on this smartphone. I will try to do another video. Let me know in the comments if you want to see another video of playing video games here. But it should work pretty damn good. You know, video games, common video games should work perfectly good here. So far, I gotta say, I am really impressed with how nice this phone feels in my hand. The construction quality actually feels really good, even though it's not glass. Even though it's not glass, it actually looks like glass, because here you have a glossy part right there, and this feels so damn smooth that it feels like glass. It feels like the original one or the other one. It actually feels really good. Of course, when you press and hold the power button right here, you have these options, which is power, restart, and screenshot. Press right there, it actually takes a screenshot. You can see it right here as well. You can share, edit, or delete right there if you want. You can go swipe to the side like that. Over here in volume, you got the options to silent. You got sound, and you got vibration. Over here you got media volume. You got call, ring volume, alarm volume there, and you got other things you could do there. And of course, like I said, you can also double tap the power button to launch the camera. Another cool feature that's going to be available here as well as on the premium is the active edge. The active edge means that you can press and hold the edges right here and activate the Google Assistant. What's the weather for today?
Today in El Paso, it'll be partly cloudy with a forecasted high of 78 and a low of 55. Currently it's 77 and partly cloudy.
Nice. So of course that is awesome. That's available there. There's not too many features missing here besides being a little bit underpowered compared to the big one. Of course, the other features that are available here is the NFC to make NFC payments with Google Pay. You also have Bluetooth 5.0. You have stereo speakers. That's what they claim. You have stereo speakers, but like you saw there in the test, only this one right here actually sounds a lot louder than this one over here. You also have Wi-Fi dual band, so that means you could connect it to 2.4 or 5.0. The fingerprint sensor in the back is also really cool. That's available there. Of course, like I said, it's not waterproof. That's something that most of the time you do not expect to get on the budget phone. You know, it's always good to have it, but it's not available here, which kind of sucks. But you know, the feature that I'm gonna miss the most for me in my situation, the way that I use my phone, is the wireless charging. That's the feature that I'm gonna be missing the most. This phone is gonna be available on every carrier: Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, AT&T. It should work, even though I didn't see AT&T on the list. But it should work because this is GSM. Like I said before, I already put my SIM card right there from T-Mobile, which was really easy. The phone actually recognized it really fast. Flash right there, look at that. It has the flash right there. Do not disturb, auto rotate, battery, mobile data right there. You can edit this and add other spots. Oh, like hotspot. Hello. Go ahead and hold one of these, put it over there. And this, I need to have my hotspot because I use it a lot. You got invert color, you got cast data saver, and location. So yeah, so of course you can move things around here. Do not disturb. I can go ahead and take it out if I want. And location, I could just leave it like that. And that's it. So now I have my hotspot right there, which is gonna be awesome. This is how the dialer looks. Honestly, I gotta say, after using the original Pixel, which is the premium one, this feels very, very similar to the premium one. It does. Of course, it feels a little bit more lighter because this is glass and this is plastic. But it feels really good when you're managing both phones. Right here, the screen is a little bit bigger, but that's because it has that notch right there. If we eliminate the notch, look at this. Let's go ahead and choose hide, and look at that. Look at that. It's basically the same size screen when you take out the notch on the 3XL. Look at that. You know what? It actually looks a little bit smaller. But of course, I really like the color here. I prefer it over black any day of the week. Oh, almost forgot to test the case. Let's go and test this case right here. which is also available from Google. Thanks for them to sending me the case. It's kind of expensive. It's I think it's $40, but look at this. It looks really nice. It has the neon button right there for the power button. And oh yes, you have to protect your phones, even though this is a budget phone. Wow, it does look really damn good. Nice and smooth. You got this button right there, very accessible. And you got the headphone jack right there, accessible. And of course the speakers and the charging port. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you think about the Google Pixel 3a XL. Are you going to be considering or not? Or are you going to actually recommend this smartphone to one of your parents or family members? Because honestly, if somebody's looking for a cheap phone, this is like the most obvious choice because it has an amazing camera. One of the best cameras in the market on a budget phone. Thanks for watching this video. Till next time, guys. Bye-bye.